Hello and welcome back to Subsistence. Look at that lovely view. It's night time, we've got a snowstorm. A pretty soft snowstorm. Water thawed in the last episode, so we're almost out of winter. Hopefully it won't be too much longer. I do need to get some small animals to turn into heat packs. It is very cold in here. I don't think I have anything. I have, what's this? I've got one heat pack. Okay, well that's good. Better than nothing. I do need to do a few repairs very soon. I have the pistol on me. So we can go and get some small animals. That is good. I think I'm going to take at least one adrenaline pack with me. And I also wanted to take the glider out today, but if it's this cold, it probably wouldn't be a good idea. I've started making some more lockpicks, which we will move into our inventory here. Actually, I always like that in the top right-hand corner. I want to make another one. How's our power and mass? Mass isn't very good. We've got a lot of stuff. Can we recycle some things? Oh, by the way, someone asked me in comments why I'm not using the coal to top up the fire. Well, in the forums, in the Steam forums, there was some discussion about what could be in the next patch and the possibility that coal might be needed in some sort of wood preservative, so I'm hanging on to that for now. What could we recycle in here? This looks a little short, doesn't it? But I think we're fine. Nothing really in there I want to recycle. We've got a bunch of nails, but I'm thinking at least of building another base across the other side of the map, which will mean we'll need some resources for that. So I'm not going to use the nails right now. I guess we can just turn on the generator, and while we're here and sorting out food and stuff, let's turn on the mass fabricator. I'll leave the door open to remind myself not to leave without turning it off, because that could be a disaster. We've got an egg. I do need to bring a little bit of food down for the chickens. And some water. Can turn that off now. I think I'll put this on just while we're sitting around in the cold base. Oh yes, and I do definitely need to put some fuel in the ATV. I'm actually wondering if it might be worth taking that out today. Just because it's cold. And we can make more ground, so that might be useful. Anything in there we want to recycle. We do have a bunch of circuit boards. These things. Electrical components, not circuit boards, of course, sorry. Let me grab those. How many have we got on us? Yeah, let's recycle 50. Let's speed this along a little. That only gives us 25. Okay. Well, we only need 75, so that's fine. Let's feed and water the chickens. Get some food, and then we can sort of get ready to head out. So, chickens, let's give them some carrots. And water. Let's get a couple of water. Go and feed them out here. See how cold it is. See if I do think that I'm going to struggle and need the ATV today. I am in full warm weather gear, cold weather gear to warm me up, but yeah, it's not really working very well. Okay, chickens, you should be good. There's a level 8 in there. So not too far off of needing to butcher the chickens. That's good. We may as well turn that on. It was already on, okay. Alright, that leaves us in a good spot. Let's put those carrots away. I should check on the garden, but maybe we'll do that tonight when we get home. I could probably bring with me a chicken stew and we'll eat it when we're out. It's going to last in my inventory for a few minutes. Let's check on fuel in the ATV. And let's turn that off. We've got enough power now. Mass, I should say. So I'm going to need 4 of these. 2 boards. And I'm going to need 18 Iron. And we'll make another lockpick. And get that done. Craft, please. Okay, so I've not got any fuel in storage anywhere. I do have 76. Do we have a strength boost in there? We do. Plus a heat pack. And an adrenaline. Interesting, okay. Let's have a look, see how we're doing for fuel. Yeah, we'll need to top it up a little. Let's just grab that. And of course we drop the fuel in this box down the bottom, which is a little difficult to see sometimes, especially at night. I think we're okay for this trip. Yeah, I think I'm going to take the ATV with me. Okay, good stuff. Right. Grab the lockpick. This is running. Out is 2.18. In is 1.96. Okay. That's with the generator going. So yeah, I'm gonna switch the other one on as well. Excellent. Right, okay. I'm gonna eat. We've got protein bars. I've got water. I might just grab one more berry water. Or maybe two. And yeah, we can head out. Do I want to take the glider with me? I kind of do, but also I really don't know if it's a good idea. The weather has actually brightened up now. We don't even need to take the ATV. We could just run up there and glide off and see where we get to. I don't know how far it carries you. I think we should try it. Hi, chickens. Right, okay. It does look cold, doesn't it? Okay, I better put this in my inventory. We've got to get some small animals. I must try and remember that. There's a crate over here. I see a chicken already. But I've just put my pistol away. So let's not do that. I honestly can't remember how to use this glider, so this could be a death. This could be the first death of the series. Really going to have to see how it goes. I'm pretty sure it's just like a parachute. We could just try it here quickly. What number is it? 5, 6, okay. I'm pretty sure it's just like a... Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, we can do this. Right. Okay. Let's run up the top of the mountain and see where we get to. This could be fun. I am too cold. I could take the heat pack now, and then I'm not going to be too cold. Yeah, minus 16 up here. Look at this. This is good. This isn't even the highest peak, by the way. So, there's the small hunter base. We kind of want to go that way, I guess. Yeah, let's equip this. And let's run and jump. And equip. And let's see how far we can go. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. That's my base. Yeah, you do drop quite quickly, don't you? Shame we can't get any lifts. Yeah, we're just kind of falling to the ground right now. Quite honestly, but that's fine. It was pretty good to jump off that peak. That's pretty fun. So we jumped off that top peak there and got to here. Yeah, I'd love a proper hang gliding mechanic there where you pick up thermals and you can actually glide a lot further. Maybe there's a way of doing it. I've not really practiced with that piece of equipment, so maybe I didn't do that quite right, but it's all good. Did I pick up both lockpicks? I did. Let me keep this out. Well, definitely didn't need the heat pack for that amount of time, did I? You stopped following me, have you? Yep. That was fun. I'll definitely try and use it on the way back as well. We'll find somewhere to jump off and kind of head down to the lakes. Can't believe I've had that thing for such a long time and just never really bothered with it. Might be good for like a quick escape off a off the cliff. You can just sort of dive off and fall to safety, or at least glide out of range of an attack, maybe. Some more mechanics like that would be fun in this game. I really hope there's going to be some kind of AI rework in the future. I'm sure Cold Games has a lot of things planned, but some more fun things to do would be my wish. Nothing better than shenanigans, I think. I'm going to put that back down here and we'll start picking up a few small animals. I'm probably going to run to the lock crate area and just check that out before we do that, though. Well, it is definitely thaw time. Look at this. The snow is disappearing off the ground. It's very brown still. The greenery of spring should arrive soon. Still a little chilly. I mean, it's -3. I did see that scrap over in the distance. Couldn't quite be bothered to run over there and go and grab it. Well, my heat pack didn't last very long. I did bring the strength boost because we might grab a bit of wood. I still need wood. I'm going to have to start grabbing a bit more of that. Get into the habit of doing that as we're out and around. Chicken. Okay. So we really need that rotten meat. I don't know, I just never feel very confident with the pistol. That if I ran into hunters, it would be enough to fight them off. I think the pistol's pretty good to fight the hunters with, at range actually. You can get some decent headshots with it. It seems pretty good for that for some reason. At least I've always found that. Don't know what you guys think. Let's keep this out though. I wanted to bring the double barrel. And I think this has still got slugs in it, hasn't it? Yeah, it has. So really I want to avoid using this if I can. If we find any moose, I think we'll try and grab a couple of moose. That's all dependent on us finding some, that's the issue. We can, of course, dive for some pearls now. Which would be a very good idea, as though we're going to need a bunch to make some circuit boards. Now, I didn't check out the map before we left to see whether there were any rogues around. I see the ores are despawning, so it's possibly halfway through the day. Yeah, well, maybe 11 AM. I don't think it's too much later. I did obviously leave a little later than planned. As I was checking... Oh, there's still a white wolf over there. I was checking things out, making sure I'd got power and making lockpicks and stuff. So here we are, we've got a lock crate. Okay, right, results. Is all that going to fit? It is, perfect. Okay, we've got one more lockpick. Let's hope we can find a second one, possibly across the water. We'll see how we go. This game is so chill. Oh! Whoa! Whoa! Why did I pick the bow at that time? My finger just jumped on a different button there. Oh, it scared me a little there. I'm thinking of maybe grabbing some wood, but this isn't really the ideal area. Right, let's have a look across the water. Ah, we have a rogue. Look how desolate it looks with the trees like this. Very apocalyptic. At least those bare trees. Yes, they're actually on the beach there. Okay. Well, we can swim across. And that gets us on the other side. We can check the slope for another lock crate. Let's see if there's anything over there. The only movement I'm seeing is one white wolf, so I think we are good to go. We're going to get a bit cold in here. But that's definitely preferable to fighting a bunch of rogues for just a little bit of wood and a few scraps. So, yeah, I'll take this instead. I see a chicken. By the way, just to reiterate, if you ever get stuck trying to get out of the water, by the way, don't push forward. Stop pushing forward. And then just jump and then run. And you'll get out of the water a lot easier than just continually pushing forward, thinking you're going to force your way out of the water. It's definitely a much easier way to go. I guess if you think of it positively, it's kind of simulating maybe getting out of on the muddy shore. Would slow you down a little. You know, you're heavy with water. It's that transition between the water and the land. That's at least how I like to think of it. The other thing I like to imagine is that chopping the trees... Oh, we still got some berries, so it is still officially kind of the end of winter then. The other thing I like to imagine is the chopping trees gives you branches. I see another lock crate. Rather than logs. I know the image is of a log. But I imagine that they are branches, and that is why you need so many to craft anything. And that is why the tree doesn't fall. At least, you know, in my mind, I kind of like to imagine that, so... And honestly, if you are out in the woods and you have a small hatchet, I think grabbing a few branches off a tree are going to be much quicker to gather and much more efficient of your time and energy, precious energy. It's going to be much better to just grab branches. They're going to be quicker to chop. So, yeah, there's my logic anyway. And obviously you would usually just pick up fallen branches and dead trees off the ground. Now, unfortunately, Subsistence doesn't have dead logs and trees and tree stumps and things like that. I think that is something that could be, I imagine, fairly quickly and easily added. Those sorts of things to search through for mushrooms could give another interesting place to go and search, you know, go and check out. We could check for mushrooms, we could check for birds' nests, feathers. I think it could add something extra and replace some of the items in the chests, of course, which eventually are going to go away, I think. Because it seems to bother a lot of people that there are these random chests dropped around the world. Personally, I enjoy finding them and collecting things from the chests, but I understand from an immersion point of view, it's kind of immersion breaking. So I think the idea is eventually to replace those. But yeah, finding a tree stump, having to search around, like a big old gnarly tree stump. Imagine one of the big six-log trees as rotted, and they'd be permanent feature, you know, just like the six-log tree. If this was my game anyway, this is how I would do it. The six-log trees, you'd have things of that nature, but a tree stump version. You'd have them in different places. They'd be fixed locations on the map. What the heck? There's a piggy. So there'd be points of interest to go and visit regularly. And yeah, search for nesting birds maybe, or rabbit burrows maybe next to them, where you could put one of your traps down. It would be a hot spot for trapping rabbits, for example. Yeah, so anyway, that sort of thing. I think I'd add a few things like that into the game. As for the scrap, I don't know what I would replace the container for those items with, other than maybe some old, I don't know, industrial machinery lying in some POIs, like old buildings that you need to go and sort of check. Problem is with that is, from a realism or an immersion point of view, once you've gone and searched that, that place should be empty forever, but you need a respawn in order to progress in the game. So what do you do as a game dev in that situation? Maybe you have a big item and you've only got time enough to maybe salvage a certain amount. So you have to keep going back to that to go and to go and sort of salvage some materials from. But I mean, it makes it very expensive if you need that material, because it's very slow to gather. So there's a real balance to be met with all these sorts of mechanics. Kidding, we've got another lock crate and we don't have another lockpick. Okay, do we have time? I wonder. I think it's been the halfway point of the day, so there's a good chance we might be able to run back, craft up. Let me just check where this is again. Okay, so it's on that tree next to the big rock. I think we might be able to get back, grab the ATV, craft up lockpick and come back down here and still make it back before dark. I want to do that as a little challenge. Let's see if we can make that happen. Yeah, I really wish maybe my career had taken a different path, because I think game dev is something that I would have thoroughly enjoyed working in. As, you know, partner with someone more experienced, perhaps. You know, you have to still learn the ropes and have a mentor. I really do admire single devs of games, because they put out some amazing work and they have some incredible ideas that they bring to life for us all to enjoy. Yeah, we're not too far away. I think especially if we grab the ATV, I think we'll be good to go. I didn't really get many small animals, did I? Oh well. Let's see if we can do this. I can stop running around with that in my hand now. Right, let's do a very quick drop off. I'm pretty sure we're running out of room in here, but Let's see what we can fit. Yeah, there's an awful lot of crap. Okay. Really, we've got no room for anything. Look at this. I knew that was full. Right, I need 18 of these. Let's not focus too much on the rest of this. Let's try and get back out if we can. We've got a rotten meat. That's good. 222 of those. Where is the window glass? Do I even have any? I might not have any left. I better put the berries in the refrigerator. I'm gonna have a tomato soup because it looks like that was what we were... Oh god, I left this on. Luckily it's pretty cheap to run by the look of it. That's pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, let's craft that and then we can dump the rest of these things off. So you, rotten meats, do I have some in here? I do, I have 3. Almost enough. Almost enough to make a another heat pack. That was quick, wasn't it? That was very quick. Okay. Right, let's grab the ATV. And off we go. I've got to remember where it was. I think I remember where it was. Thank goodness for this thing, eh? This is going to be a nice quick run. This is what it's useful for. I need to change all the camouflage on my clothing and the ATV over to something more suitable for spring. Because we're standing out like a sore thumb here. Please tell me I picked up the lockpick. I'm not going to look until we get there, but I've got this horrible suspicion I left it behind. Oh no. Oh, I really hope I picked it up. Was it further down? It was a little further down, wasn't it? Oh, I see it. It's still there. Okay, jump off. I'm not even going to look. I'm going to trust. Oh, and it was in the inventory. Yes. Not entirely sure it was worth it, but that's okay. Very nice. Yeah, very nice. Happy with that. What should we do for the remainder of the day? We've got a little bit of light left. I mean, it's going fast though. There's a cougar. We could jump on the platform and just take that cougar out. I've got my rifle with me. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so number 4, and I'm pretty sure I have inventory, incendiary rounds in this thing, so let's do... Well. Oh, what a shame. What a shame that that wasn't still on fire when we took that screenshot there. That's pretty cool. Okay, I need to carve you up. My reactions were pretty good there, I've got to say. I was pretty happy with that. Nice, okay. I've got to wash my hands, but I think we can just drive home now. I think once you're established in this game, you've got a decent base with some resources, good power generation. This is where the game really comes into its own, because you can do stuff like this. I can grab the ATV that I've crafted. That took a long time to do. It took a lot of resources and a lot of trips. But we've got it, and we can grab the ATV. We can head out and do things like this and just push the boundaries of what you'd normally be able to do in a day, because the days are very short. And this game is really a lot of fun when you get to this stage. It's a bit of a grind before this point, but you are rewarded once you get to this point with some fun things you can do. I should really put the light on so I do not do what I just did there, which was crash into the ground. Let's see if we can park this. Okay, turn the lights off. See if that's good enough. Yeah, I love the way it kind of manages to put it on the stand correctly, even though you didn't park it that way. Okay, I wanted to change the camouflage. So we need to respray. I guess we'll go for the camo. Yeah. So we'll see that when we next come in. I need to wash my hands. That's probably a good thing to do. It's incredibly dark. Sorry about that. Put a light on. Let's grab the chicken stuff. Okay, we'll bring some food back down for them in a second. Let me put a light on here. Let me put the heating on. Put another light on here. I want one quality of life thing, please. I would love for games. One day, please, is a switch to switch all the lights on by floor, perhaps. So we'd have one for this floor, one for one upstairs, etc. Having to go around and individually switch these things on can get a bit of a grind after a while. I've got nothing. Oh, I do. I have some steak and eggs. Good. Right, let's put those eggs away. Talking of eggs. And I've got some goodies. We're still picking up these alloy sheets, which is incredible. We are going to need those. Another rumour, at least, or discussion that was happening in the forums was about the upgrade, the next update. Coal possibly needed, as I said, for some sort of wood preservative, which, okay, that makes sense. Because I think there's talk of the resources decaying over time, so preserving them with maybe a paint would make them last so long. The other thing is, if they are plated with alloy sheets, they should last even longer. That's at least the discussion that was being had, and yeah, that kind of makes sense. This is sitting out in pretty severe weather without being treated. I mean, you assume... I'll leave that on for a moment, actually. You assume that... Oh, my fire went out, damn it. You assume that it was pre-treated when it was first installed, but, I mean, you did scavenge all of this stuff around from the local environment, so perhaps it wasn't. In which case, yeah, it should be looking... it should be a little worse for wear right now. We can have that carrot, why not? We've got a fat to put in there, we've got some more sinew. I think because we've got so much cordage, I am going to make some rope. I think that would be a good thing to do. Right, okay, that's good. I need to put some wood in the fire. I didn't get any wood, I only got one small animal. Can I afford a fuel brick? 50. Yeah, I'll make a fuel brick. Let's make some rope. We've got 14 in there. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I need some room, quite honestly, so... Let's do that. There's my fuel brick. I have fire starters. That's awesome. And we used the glider. I wish it would have lasted a little longer, but that's okay. I'm going to get the ingredients to make yet another lockpick, because they're fun to go and collect. I really do enjoy the challenge of finding one of those every day. We've got a lot of power. How about we split this in half and we start refining some of that. How much copper do we have? Maybe we've got quite a bit, actually. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting not getting any wood now, really. But I can do that off camera. It's always a bit of a grind. Even with the strength boost, which I don't have on me. It's in the ATV, isn't it? What is it to make a strength boost? Let me just remind myself. Oh, let's make a bunch of those. We've got extra of this stuff. Honey and cloth. We're going to have to turn some of the cotton into cloth. How do you... There. I knew there was a way of doing it, and just for a second there I completely went blank. Couldn't remember how to do that. So all of this cloth here that I've just crafted, we will turn, or at least use to top back up this this pile in the storage. Let's grab the honey. This is why honey is just so useful. Let's make some strength boosts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make 5. That'll be a good amount. We're good for water. I think I can just put the rest of this stuff away. Yeah, good. I think we can turn this light off. It's so difficult to catch the point where the light is to turn it off, actually. Right, good. Let's put the other stuff away in here. We've got the obsidian. I was going to guess at the name and I would have got it completely wrong. I was going to say lithium, but that's lithium, the stuff we're short of. Yeah, we still need to go out on a good run for that stuff, I think. Here comes all the cloth. That's good. There. That's the stuff from my lockpick. How are we doing for mass? Only 5 more and we'll be good to go. Yeah, I need to repair some weapons and probably grab my shotgun instead of this, because this is using, of course, the very expensive what are they called? Shotgun slugs. Yeah. So let's put that down there. We'll grab the normal shotgun. The double barrel, at least, is using the slugs. Let's do that. So that's good. I will need a stack of shotgun shells. We've still got the incendiary rounds for the rifle. That's fine. Let's move them like this so they're in order. Yep, and we're still using the pistol. I still need to get some small animals. You can see we're completely out. We have 3. We need 4 to make any heat packs. I do want to have a stock of these ready for next winter, of course, so we'll keep working on those. And before we go, let's just have a look how our vegetables are doing. Yeah, everything looks like it's ready to pick. So I think I'm going to do that now. This is where I'm going to leave this episode, though. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.